Hi Kath, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Look, for those of you who don't know, Kath is the owner and founder of Cupcakin Around, which is our resident coffee shop on a daily basis near our Solvere office. So Kath, wanted to get to know the ins and outs of why you do what you do on a daily basis, I suppose. So, first of all, can you tell us your story? Tell us what brought you to this point.
How I started? Well, I worked for my husband. Well, I was the boss.
Yeah, you were the boss.
For 20 years with Atlantic Glass, and I just decided I just needed to do something for me, not just my whole life working with glass and glazing. So I did a 10-week sugar craft course, making sugar flowers, and my first day I was addicted.
Wow.
So just went, yeah, no, sorry Dan, this is my life now.
Yeah.
While I still work there one day a week,
Yeah.
I work here the other 5 days, and just so passionate,
Yeah,
just
great.
so passionate about it.
Yeah, and I can taste that in your coffee and also in your cupcakes. So tell me, Dan had to go and find himself a new boss.
Well, well, I still go there on a Monday and be the boss.
Yeah, you're the boss for one day a week. Yeah. So how long have you been running Cupcaking Around?
I've been open 4 years, August.
Wow.
I took over the lease,
Yeah.
and I've been doing it 2 years prior.
Right.
Yeah, so 2012,
Yeah.
I started my sugar craft,
Yeah.
and then a year later I entered the Royal Easter Show and came first.
Amazing.
And then thought, oh wow, I must be quite good at
I'm
this.
okay at this,
I'm
yeah.
okay. So then a year later I decided, well, I need to do something because I was just growing
Yeah.
on a daily basis
Yeah.
and couldn't keep up, with the long hours for both jobs.
Yeah, right.
So yeah.
So I suppose what really runs true from my point of view, and you've already said it, is you're passionate and you love what you
Yeah.
do. And for someone that's only been doing it for 6 years,
6 years, I know.
with the great successes that you had, it just
Yeah.
shows you, doesn't it?
It does. I'm very, very proud.
Yeah.
So,
great.
yeah.
So I want to go back in time a little bit. So that was the last 6 years. You said
Yeah.
you worked for Dan, or you were the boss of Dan for basically your
Yeah.
working life up until then, after kids, etc.
Oh, look, I've worked my whole life.
Yeah.
I was a nurse when we first got married.
Right.
And then we came to Australia when our 3 children were very little.
Yep.
And just started a life over here.
From New Zealand.
From New Zealand,
Yes.
yeah. So I was nursing for a while, and then took up interior decorating.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
so I did that for probably 10 years,
Okay.
interior decorating, and then working for other people, not my own business. And then we decided to buy Atlantic Glass 22 years ago
Right.
in Sydney. So then I made that my life,
Yeah.
running the office and organising jobs. And then we bought Ramwick Glass, which is down Botany where Atlantic was.
Sure.
And then I was told to run that. But what would I know about running a glass company, I was told. So yeah, I took that over. I was cutting glass, I was glazing windows in the back room,
Yeah. Great.
organising jobs and men.
Right. So do you
Yeah.
feel that being involved in other businesses put you in good stead for running
Absolutely,
this? Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But even working for other people, I've always felt like they were my businesses, so
Right.
that's how I've always worked
Just
my
a
whole
passionate
life.
woman.
Yeah,
That's
Virgo.
Virgo, absolutely. Good. So, what would you say, Kath, in the 4 years you've been running the business? What have been your biggest challenges?
The biggest challenge is I don't know how to say no, and I just was working such long hours that I thought I just can't keep this up. So I had to have a breaking point,
Okay.
and went, I don't want to turn people down, so I always gave them alternatives, which
Right.
was a little bit more beneficial for myself.
Yeah.
So I wasn't here till 11, 12 o'clock every night,
Sure.
which is
Okay.
what I was doing because
Yeah.
I was just growing so rapidly.
Yeah. Okay.
I do have fabulous staff who are now helping me to achieve, you know, what I do each week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They say in business that if your staff can do 80% of the job that you do it,
Yeah.
that's more than acceptable to run a good business.
Yeah.
It feels as though that's the case with your staff.
No, I still do 120%.
Yeah.
I don't know how to take a step back and not
Yeah.
have my hand in everything that leaves here.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But I mean the quality of the work, I suppose.
Oh, yeah.
Because no one's ever as passionate as the business owner themselves.
No,
are they?
that's
But
right.
if they're 80% as passionate, then
Yes.
then
Oh,
that's-
yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
Didn't mean the workload. I know you're a 6-day-a-week business owner for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And I suppose on the contrary, what's been your greatest successes in the 4 years?
Well, I'm very proud of my competition cakes that I've won. So I've taken the Easter show out first place twice, second once, and took out the Gosford Regional Championship 2 years in a row.
Yeah, that's great.
So I'm just, for a late bloomer,
Absolutely.
I did not know I could do this.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So and then in 2016, I was nominated in top 3 of Businesswoman of the Year.
Wow.
So
for the Central Coast?
Yes,
or,
yes,
okay.
yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So I was
Proud moment.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Warren Buffett made most of his money after the age of 60, so
Is that right?
we've all got hope, haven't we? Moving on to that, what do you think your long-term plan is for your business and energies in life?
Well, I'm hoping I can just keep going. Like, I'm just turned 65 and I still have no plans on retiring.
Yeah.
I just don't know how I could retire. I'm just very passionate about this sort of work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's an important point, isn't it? Retirement's more of a choice or should be a choice for someone.
It should be a choice,
So if you're continuing to be passionate about what you're doing, there's no need to
think
stop,
about retirement,
but
no.
maybe transition out of it at some stage.
Well, I'm going to have to, because I won't be able to keep up this pace forever.
Yeah.
While I've got my health, I'm looking after myself now by taking on, as much as I can each week without being silly about it.
Yeah, sure.
So, but I hate saying no.
Yeah, I can feel that. So it's about working smarter, not
Smarter,
necessarily
longer. Yeah.
Okay, sustainable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And what would you say is for a new business owner out there, or someone maybe looking to start their own business, what would be your greatest piece of advice for them?
You've just got to live your dream. You just have to, don't let people say, oh, you can't do that. What would you know?
Yeah.
Because to me, that's like a red rag to a bull.
Yeah.
If people say you can't do something, you really go, oh yes, I can.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you've just got to work hard, because nothing comes easy. No. It's long hours to start off with, but so well worth it.
Yeah, great.
Really well worth it.
Yeah.
No,
fantastic
very.
advice.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, Kath. Well, that's all for now. But thanks very much for taking the time out of your busy day, making cupcakes and delivering coffees and birthday cakes. So for anyone out there that wants weddings, 21st, kids' birthdays, you're the one-stop shop, aren't you?
I certainly am.
Yeah.
It's nothing we can't do.
No, absolutely. And with passion.
And with passion,
Absolutely.
Even if we say, we can do that.
Yeah.
And then they walk out the door and I go, oh, okay, yes, I can do it. Because there are a lot of challenges in this business.
Yeah. And I've seen those Easter show cakes as well, and I can see the amount of time and effort that goes into them. So I can only imagine what the customers have received.
Thank you. Yeah.
All right, Kath, all the best, and
Thank you.
Look forward to catching up.
Thank you very much.
All right.